What up? This is Derick G, and you're on Fame Magazine. I've been in the game for, as crazy as it is, for about 20 years now. Most of that time has been hip hop and automotive. It's kind of always been, because automotive got me into the hip hop game, and that's kind of like how it all turned out. So like they're always together for the most part. What got me into photography, as a kid, I always would take my godmother's camera, my mom's camera, and I just love taking pictures. Funny enough, we would go to the car shows as kids, and my stepbrother and all our friends, they wouldn't take a camera. They'd basically just give me money. So when I would go print my photos, I would get doubles, triples, and quadruples, and I would basically shoot everything. So I'd essentially get my photos for free. So I thought it was cool that I would get my pictures for free just by doing what I wanted, and then they would cover the cost of my print. So it was kind of like a hustle for me in a certain extent. And then since I said it was car shows, I've always loved cars. I started getting cars on set. And then I would bring my camera, and because I was on set, I'd be able to get the pictures of the celebrities with the cars on set, and that's kind of like what got me everybody. First celebrity I shot that I was like, I'm doing it, or that I can't believe I'm here, it was T.I., Young Jeezy, Big Country King, and BG. It was a video called Top Back Remix. We shot at Opalaka Airport, and it was one of those things. I went with my friend Vinny. They booked his 64 Impala, and he's like, yo, you want to go with me? Bring the camera. We went. And it was basically shooting like all my car friends on this set. And it's like, yo, and funny enough, if you look at the video, I'm in the video for like half a second in the background sitting in one of the cars. But it was one of those things where like, that was like the first one that I was like this is a real thing. Like I could see like a business in this, and it kind of just went that way. Miami, or more so the 305 Dade County, to me is very, very important. I hold Dade County on my back. Everyone that knows me knows I love the crib. So to be, honored here in this space with all these legends from around the world and around the country, and be able to rep my country, like I guess like an Olympian would rep their country, it's very important to me. So I'm very proud of, where I'm from. Today we are at the Art of Hip Hop Museum exhibit. Basically this space is launching Basel 2023. It's from the team that opened the Museum of Graffiti. And they're highlighting all the creatives and all the artists from the behind the scenes of hip hop. So basically the graphic designers, the art directors, the videographers, the photographers, the merch teams, like all like the guys and girls that use creative, like, hey, how can we brand this? How can we build this? And that's what we're honoring here. All right, right here, it's a shot of Rick Ross on set of So Sophisticated. The homie Dre Films was directing the video, invited me on set, and we were able to get some cool shots. This is on set of No New Friends, directed by Colin Tilley. This is the era where I was working with YMCMB, so I was their main guy, and I was able to get this cool shot. We called it The New Big Timers was the name of the photo. To the side of that one is Pitbull in a 75 Caprice. Above that is Trick with a couple other Chevys. This is on set of Bet That. This is Busta Rhymes in Overtown on set of I'm So Hood for Khaled. Next to that, we have Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life. This is in Bel Air, California. Above that is Trippie Redd. This was on set of, I forgot the name of the record, but it's featuring Tyler Yawan. Well, no, the song is Tyler Yawan featuring Trippie Redd and PNB Rock. Rest in peace, PNB. To the left of that is a Vibe cover for Fetty Wap. I shot him for Vibe magazine, and this is one of the cover shots that they used. Over here is Kodak. We shot this about a year ago. This was for Spotify. Below that, Cardi. This photo is about 10 years old. I shot this in New York, and this is before her fame and success. She was a model out of New York. And then this is probably one of my favorites. This is before I actually started working with the team. This is on set of $100 Million, which is Birdman, Wayne, Ross, and Young Jeezy. And we shot all over Miami. And this was in a warehouse near Wynwood. This is a cool portrait shot. A guy with the red jacket with the red old school behind him. Probably one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken. My proudest moment in the hip hop community would probably say it's hard to just pick one. This moment that we're here now is probably one of my top 5 for sure, just because I'm in a room and I'm being mentioned with some of the guys I looked up to, Jonathan Mannion, Mike Miller, and a bunch of other guys I had never heard of, but I still always saw their photos everywhere growing up. And to now be on display next to them, to be mentioned in articles with them, to me is a pretty proud moment for me, you know. So I'm very grateful for the team at that put this place together, Alan and Allison, and shout out to them for putting people from the crib on.